Now, it's not often that we go back on a roof that we've just replaced to look at the problem. But every now and then, something happens. Now, we replaced this roof a couple of years ago, and everything's been fine. And we've had a bout of really strong rain, wind and rain, a couple of weeks ago, and the owner said, hey, the skylight, it started leaking. So we're wondering why, after so long, does the skylight decide to start leaking? So that's why we're up here investigating the skylight. And this is one of these skylights that we've had to flash up to because it was a brand new skylight virtually that was installed on a tile roof. And then the owner decided that the tile roof had to go because it's causing too much leakage problems. So we replaced the Swiss tile roof, but because the skylights were virtually brand new, we went down the option of leaving the skylights where they were and flashing up to it. So it's always tricky when you flash up to an existing skylight that was installed on a different type of roof. In this instance, we tried the flashing to the existing skylight, and we've had a look at the skylight flashings, the tray looks perfect. So we're wondering why the skylight's leaking. So if we have a look at the skylight, we'll see that on the upstream end, we've tucked the flashing below the skirt of the existing skylight. And the thought was that it will never get rain to get in behind the flashing. So I think our guys decided, no, we don't need to seal our new flashing to the surround of the existing skylight because there's not a lot of chance that water will actually jump up and get into the gap. So they decided not to seal the upturn of the tray against the body of the existing skylight. And that's where I think we've gone wrong, because in a really heavy storm, when you have water bouncing off the tray, you can imagine that the water will hit the tray and then bounce onto the body of the skylight and then drip down the flashing that hasn't been sealed to the body of the skylight. And that's what's caused this particular leak. Not a lot of water, but a little bit of water dripping in. So all it takes is sealing the tray to the body of the skylight with a bit of silicone, and that solves this leak. So it's quite an easy leak to repair. So while we're on this roof, we'll just have a look at what the roof looks like. So let's have a look at this Swiss tile roof that was leaking badly, which we replaced with a brand new colorbond roof. The owner has said she completely loves the colorbond roof, looks really good, and a much improved aesthetic and an improvement on the performance of the old Swiss tile roof. And we had the guy from Jim's Mowing pop by, looked at the roof, he said, yeah, this roof is definitely a lot better than what she had before. Beautiful roof. So yes, that's what you can get by putting a colorbond roof on.